Let me ask you something. Have you ever checked your bank account after getting paid and thought, wait, where did it all go? Like, you didn't buy anything crazy, no luxury vacation, no designer clothes, no sports car, but somehow your money just vanished. And you tell yourself, next month I'll be more disciplined. But next month comes, and it happens again. Here's the scary part. Most people don't have a spending problem. They have a structural problem, because nobody ever taught us how money is supposed to flow. We were told, save what's left at the end of the month, which sounds responsible, but in real life, there's never anything left. And that's exactly why today's video might completely change how you handle money. My name is James, and I spend way too much time thinking about personal finance and behavioral money psychology. If you're someone who makes decent money but still feels anxious, behind, or one emergency away from chaos, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we're breaking down something most people have never heard of, the 50-15-5 rule. Not a budgeting hack, not a hustle strategy, not a skip your coffee lecture, but a simple mathematical system that quietly turns financial stress into financial stability. And look, this isn't about becoming rich overnight. This is about building money that doesn't keep you awake at night. Here's the thing. Most financial advice sounds good, but fails in real life. You've heard stuff like, just budget better, cut unnecessary expenses, save more money. Okay, but how much more? 5%? 20%? Half your income? Nobody ever explains the math. And that's why people either save too little and fall behind, or they save too aggressively and feel miserable, which leads to burnout. Then they quit entirely. Here's where it gets really interesting. Because the problem isn't discipline, it's misalignment. Your money doesn't match how your brain actually works. According to the Federal Reserve's latest survey of consumer finances, nearly 63% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency without debt. Even among people earning over $75,000 a year. That means income isn't the issue. Structure is. Most people earn money randomly, spend money emotionally, save money inconsistently. There's no system. And without a system, money creates anxiety, not freedom. So let me show you a framework that quietly fixes this. It's called the 50-15-5 rule. And once you see it, you'll understand why so many people feel broke even when there aren't. Here's how it works. Every dollar you earn gets assigned to 3 jobs: 50% lifestyle, 15% long-term investing, 5% short-term protection. The remaining 30%, that's flexible income. Taxes, benefits, variable expenses, or personal adjustment, depending on your country. This isn't about perfection. It's about control. Let's break each layer down. Here's what most people don't realize. Your lifestyle is the most dangerous financial force in your life. Not debt, not inflation, lifestyle. Because lifestyle always expands to consume income. Always. If you make $3,000 a month, you live on $3,000. If you make $6,000, suddenly you need $6,000. That's called lifestyle creep. And according to research from Princeton and the University of Chicago, happiness plateaus once basic comfort is met, yet spending keeps rising anyway. The 50% rule creates a ceiling: housing, transportation, food, utilities, subscriptions. Everything required to live your life must fit inside 50% of your take-home pay, not gross income, take-home. Why? Because once lifestyle exceeds 50%, 3 things happen. You lose flexibility, you become paycheck dependent, and every emergency becomes a crisis. This isn't minimalism. This is oxygen. Example, if you take home $4,000 a month, your lifestyle cap is $2,000. That's rent or mortgage, car, food, phone, internet, everything. Is it always easy? No. Is it powerful? Absolutely. Because when lifestyle is capped, money pressure disappears. Now, here's where most people mess up. They save, but they don't invest enough, or they invest inconsistently. The 15 rule is non-negotiable. 15% of your income goes towards retirement accounts, index funds, long-term investments. This is not emergency money. This is not vacation money. This is future you money. According to Vanguard and Fidelity data, investing 15% consistently for 30 years gives most people a 70 to 90% probability of financial independence, even with average market returns. not extraordinary returns. Average. Here's the math. If you invest $750 per month at 8% annual growth for 30 years, you end up with over $1.1 million. Not because you're smart, because time did the work. Money doesn't grow from effort. It grows from duration. This is the part almost nobody does. 5% goes towards short-term protection. Emergency fund, medical buffer, car repairs, income gaps. Why 5%? Because emergencies aren't rare. They're predictable. Cars break. People get sick. Jobs change. Life isn't unstable. Pretending emergencies won't happen is. The goal is 3 to 6 months of expenses. Not to earn money, not to beat inflation, but to remove fear. Because when emergencies stop being emergencies, your brain relaxes, and relaxed people make better financial decisions. Here's where the psychology kicks in. Your brain hates ambiguity. When money has no plan, your nervous system stays activated. That's why money stress feels constant even when things are fine. The 50-15-5 rule does something powerful. It removes decision fatigue. You're no longer asking, should I save this? Can I afford this? Am I falling behind? The system answers automatically. And when behavior becomes automatic, consistency explodes. James, I can't afford 15%. That's okay. Start with 5%, then 10%, then 15%. The percentage matters less than the habit because income grows. Habits compound. Another objection. My rent alone is already 50%. Then your focus isn't budgeting. It's income optimization or housing adjustment. The rule doesn't judge, it diagnoses. It shows you exactly where pressure is coming from. Here's what most people don't realize. Financial stress isn't caused by a lack of money. It's caused by a lack of margin. Margin is the space between what you earn and what you must spend. The 50-15-5 rule manufactures margin on purpose, and margin equals peace, not wealth. Think of your money like 3-engined airplane. 1 engine keeps you flying, 50%. 2 moves you forward, 15%. 3 protects you from turbulence, 5%. Most people fly with 1 engine, then wonder why everything feels unstable. Here's your step-by-step plan. Step 1. Calculate take-home income. Use what actually hits your bank. Step 2. Assign percentages. 50% lifestyle, 15% investing, 5% emergency. Step 3. Automate everything. Money you don't see doesn't get spent. Step 4. Increase investing with raises. Every raise increases investing first, lifestyle second. Step 5. Review quarterly. Not daily, not weekly, quarterly. Money needs structure, not obsession. Budgets rely on willpower. Systems rely on math. Willpower fades. Math doesn't. This is why people with lower incomes but strong systems often outperform higher earners with chaos. Because money isn't about how much you make. It's about how much you keep and how consistently you deploy it. If you do nothing, money stops feeling like a threat and starts behaving like a tool. Look, no one is coming to fix your finances for you, but that doesn't mean it has to be complicated. You don't need 10 accounts, you don't need advanced spreadsheets, you don't need perfect discipline. You need a system that works even when motivation disappears. That's what the 50-15-5 rule gives you. Calm, clarity, control. If this video helped you understand money in a way no one ever explained before, hit the like button, subscribe for weekly financial clarity, and share this with someone who keeps saying, I make good money, I just don't know where it goes. Now you do. And more importantly, now you know exactly what to do next.